3 a.m. Sipping on a bowl and chewing on pizza. Keeping these words down, nerd like preacher. I'm the way it's loaded up, pleased to meet ya. Who's the Buccaneer with the gangster features? Yeah, that's me, that's a nerd like creature. I'll delete ya. Coming on my internet, disrespecting, please I'll leech ya. Lawsuits I'm ducking, chicken this roll reduced to nothing. Torrent stuffing, face these up on easy D's, them high V buzz and the fan in the back. With a new box, smash that stack. Pop that bitch, WC stat. Got a code as a load, doesn't that new Batman? Tell us sing all chat. Stop side cider, loaded, emoted, Colonel noted, cracks I wrote it. Key Jen got a pen take down there, says Dan, cause the copy paste is frozen. Just a day in the life of a pirate, what you know about the hot new virus? Got a day just to take some private, see that new Miley Cyrus. I'm a rapper, I steal music, got a server, I abuse it. Some say I'm a Top Gun, drop some bombs on a track, cause I'm Tom Cruise it. MC definitely, I'm a sick MC, got a coup in the news. Spam tech on attack on the mic, it's a rap, so get up and cop that booze. I am a pirate, I am a pirate. You walk the plank.
To understand consciousness, you have to understand that all revolutions begin ultimately as revolutions of consciousness. When one group, one set, one population suddenly wakes up to their surroundings, wakes up to their present situation, and finds that they have a number of grievances with that situation. You don't have to fix this. Like, it's not for one person or one group to fix. It's too big, it's huge. You just gotta play your part. And you gotta play the part you were meant to play, and you gotta do your best at it. And what that means first and foremost is us being conscious. And one of the things we need to do is get over this massive and sometimes intractable wall of denial that this culture has built around it and the realities of the forces that are arrayed against them. This is not to instill fear in anyone. Fear can be transmuted easily into very powerful transformative energy, but you gotta face it first. You gotta see it, you gotta acknowledge it, and you gotta recognize it. You gotta shine the light deep into the darkest parts of your shadow, and you've gotta turn that sucker inside out. It is only your own personal shadow that's gonna tear you down and tear down those around you. And we need to be conscious of these things and of the evils of the world and acknowledge them. Acknowledge that it is not perfect if most of the world is living on less than $1 a day, drinking water that is riddled with disease. That's not perfect. I'm sorry, but there is simply no defense of the statement. You know, but it is not something that cannot be changed. And it's going to take, particularly those of us who are awake, who are conscious right now, who know what's going on. Now, what is the greater crime? To be asleep and to not be aware of something and therefore proceed forward in an action, or to be conscious of something, to know that something needs to change and to still choose to turn away from it? You know, I mean, birth is painful. Birthing anything is painful, and it's bloody. But eventually it all gets cleaned up and there's this beautiful little life form. And then it's our responsibility to nurture that form. This next step that we are in, this evolutionary leap that we are slamming into, it's real and it's happening. And it's up to each and every one of us to do something. So don't be afraid, because they're as afraid, if not more, of us than we are of them.